History is a funny thing. You might think it's about the past, but really, it's about the here and now, unfolding before our eyes. And what better place to appreciate it than Philadelphia?
Back it goes! Leadoff home run!
Two teams, tough, talented, and evenly matched. Both believing that fate is on their side.
Gene Segura delivers! Juan Soto has his moment!
Once again, meet with destiny on the line. In this perfect setting, history is about to happen again.
Roller coaster night continues! He's at the top of the mountain right now.
Game 4 of the National League Championship Series starts now on Fox.
Oh, you can feel the energy as we're moments away from the first pitch. Game 4 of the NLCS on a gorgeous night from Philadelphia. Rhys Hoskins and the Phils up 2-1 on the Pods. Looking to take a big 3-1 edge here tonight at home. But Manny Machado says not so fast, because when he hits, the Padres win in this postseason. And San Diego looking to even it up at 2 games apiece. Meanwhile, the Phillies will go with Bailey Falter, his postseason debut. The lefty will get the start tonight. We'll see how long he can go and what he can do for Rob Thompson and company. As we welcome you back to the show, taking up the first pitch coming your way in just a few moments. Boy, the electricity in the air, the energy. Ryan Howard just threw out the first pitch.
My dog.
Good night here in Philly. And Big Papi putting his money on the line again. The Fox Bet Super 6 app. Free to play.
Come and get it.
Scan the QR code right now. Download the app. Answer 6 questions. You can win $10,000 of Big Papi's money. One of the questions, simple, Frank. Who's going to win game number 4?
I was going to look crazy there, stretching out with a big night of scoring. But, you know, I look at things right now. I think every team's going to empty the cupboard. A lot of relief pitchers. I'm still going to go 4-2 Phillies.
4-2 Phillies.
What do you got?
Not so fast. Not so fast. I have this thing going back to San Diego. I have the Padres 3 home runs tonight, answering the call. Padres 6-5.
Oh, Papi, what do you have?
Man, I got to keep it real, Philadelphia, with the real tub. One of my idols growing up. Check it out.
AI in the house.
AI in the house. You already know, baby.
Picking the Sixers.
Come on.
Let's go to the booth. Joe Davis and John Smoltz have a call.
I don't care. Just come and get my money.
All right, boys, it's rocking again at the bank for Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. The Padres and the Phillies. The Phillies 2 wins away from the World Series. Welcome inside with the Hall of Famer John Davis. The conversation around the Padres is one that we've had before. They're down in the series. The offense didn't do much last night. But anytime we've had that conversation about them, John, they have had an answer in the next game.
They're resilient, and they've showed it in the postseason. It's uncharacteristic the way they go about it, but when they lose, they don't lose 2 in a row. And their offense steps up. Their starters are good. There's the numbers, 3-0 when they after a loss. The runs go up. A lot of it has to do with Manny Machado and Soto. They carry the burden, but when they lose, something clicks for San Diego. That's going to be the formula. If it happens tonight, they are guaranteed to go back to San Diego.
And there are the numbers for Machado in this postseason. The wins versus the losses. 0 for 4 last night. 1 for 16 in the postseason in the losses. The Phillies, meanwhile, have continued to ride the wave of this incredible environment in their first postseason trip in 11 years. They've played 3 games here. They've won them all, and they've scored 21 runs in those 3.
Well, something's got to give, right? Each team has something special. For the Phillies, they love playing at home. They hit, they score, and the electricity here is just absolutely, the momentum's unbelievable, and there's the numbers. So for Philadelphia, it's going to be uncharacteristic as far as there's going to be a lot of pitchers in tonight's game, and it's going to be the offense that has to carry them if they want to make sure they're up 2 games going into tomorrow.
They're really dueling bullpen games between these 2 teams. And the Phillies offense last night ignited by that man, Kyle Schwarber, his 2nd home run in his last 5 games. What a way to spend a Saturday night here in Philadelphia. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. The Padres, the Phillies, coming up next on Fox.
Welcome to Philadelphia. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of a big deal around here. Well done is better than well said. The Phillies did more than well done last night. You could not find a story this exciting, even in my newspaper.
Phillies take Game 3.
But look before, or you'll find yourself behind. Can the Friars even it up? Or do the fightin' Phillies get one step closer to declaring the National League their own? In pursuit of life, liberty, and the pennant. It's Game 4 of the NLCS.
Wow, Michael Buffer last night, Ben Franklin himself tonight, ready for Game 4 of the National League Championship Series on Fox, presented by Loan Depot. A matchup of bullpens in this fourth game, and for the plan on the Padres side, down to Ken Rosenthal.
Joe, if there was a silver lining for the Padres last night, it's that they stayed away from their best relievers. Their goal tonight, get a lead, get 3 innings out of Mike Clevenger, and possibly use Sean Manaea as a bridge to the middle innings. In their perfect world, their top relievers, Luis Garcia, Nick Martinez, Robert Suarez, and Josh Hader, will cover the final 4 to 5 innings, ensuring that the series returns to San Diego. Now, over to Tom Verducci.
Well, thanks, Ken. The Phillies have held Manny Machado in check by throwing him a ton of fastballs, 73%. Now, their starter tonight, Bailey Falter, doesn't throw hard, about 91. But with the longest stride in baseball, it plays like a tricky 93. After that, the Phillies want power arms on Machado. His last hit on a pitch 96 or above was back on September the 9th. Joe.
All right, Tom, and the rest of the lineup around him tonight would look like this. It's Jurickson Profar at the top, and then Juan Soto. Soto and Machado combined 5 for 24 in this series. Josh Bell bats cleanup. He's got great numbers against the Phillies starter Bailey Falter. Cronenworth out of the 5 spot, then Brandon Drury, back-to-back multi-hit games for him. And it's Kim Grisham and Nola rounding out Bob Melvin's order. Well, speaking of Bailey Falter, our pitcher profile is sponsored by Google Pixel. The 25-year-old who's in his second season back and forth between AAA and the majors. This most recent call-up came when Zach Wheeler went on the injured list. He gave up 6 runs in 1 start, but he had a sub-2 ERA over the other 8 starts down the stretch. Today he makes his postseason debut.
It's all going to be about the nerves and time off. Does that bother him? 16 days or so last time he threw. And I think against this lineup, if this was a regular season start, he'd pound the strike zone, and this team very patient in the San Diego Padres. If I'm the San Diego Padres facing this young player and knowing that you're only going to get 1 chance, you better score early because it's going to be a bullpen game. So can he throw enough strikes, which he lives on the edge? Fastball pretty straight. Curveball's gotten better. It's going to be the cat and mouse game for about 2.5 innings.
Padres yet to lose back-to-back games in this postseason, trying to even this series at 2 games apiece. The Phillies, the last team in the field, 2 wins from the World Series. Off we go in Game 4 with a fastball right to the edge. Strike 1 on Profar.